There'll be so many effects of this pandemic even after it's gone. So that's what I'm talking about in this video. So please stay tuned. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. How you guys doing? This staying at home is not a funny something, and people are just taking it normal, like we're just pretending like nothing is happening. Nobody wants to talk about it. I'm going to talk about it. Everything is happening, things are changing, our routine in life is changing. Like, we really need to talk about it, and so yes, guys, today you'd have seen from the topic, we're just going to be talking about the effects of this pandemic so far, you know, from my own point of view and what I think would happen even afterwards. So that's what we're talking about today. Number one thing I want to talk about is, let's just thank the frontliners. By the frontliners, I mean the doctors that are attending to the sick patients. I mean the people that are working in the supermarkets. I mean the drivers of all those emergency cars. I mean the people that, basically people that did not stop their jobs to make this whole thing look okay, to make our home still habitable for us is not easy. And people that are staying at home is not easy for us as well. Number one thing I want to talk about is, we are my mothers in the house. Staying at home with your full family is not easy. It's not easy at all. Hey God. You have your husband, you have your child or children, you barely have time for yourself. Is that you're cooking, you're attending to one stuff or the other, and your children are running. Mothers, women, how are you finding it? Cooking three square meals before 12 p.m. They are eating in the morning, they are eating snack, they are eating everything within like 6 hours, and you're thinking what they'll eat next. Please, God help us. This pandemic should come and go. Bikono. It's telling on us. It's telling on us. But on a serious note, one of the effects that I know this would cause, it might have caused and it's still going to cause, is so many people might lose their jobs afterwards. Now, this is what I think. Okay, in America, it was on the news that some people have already lost their jobs because an employer cannot be paying you when he's not seeing profit to pay you. They are not making money right now, so there's no need you being employed and having them pay you even while you're not working. You see, so many people will just lose their jobs, and people that cannot work from home, if you're among people that it's more like a compulsory vacation, I think you should just start thinking about what you would do even after the pandemic. Because if your employer rather just feels you can just stay home, and there are some other people that can work in your company from home, and he feels that there are some other people that can work from home and the company can still run even if it's 70% without you, that means you're not so relevant to your organization. I'm sorry, but I need to be plain here. So many people might lose their jobs after this pandemic, and it's not even funny. It's not funny. So I think you should just look at yourself. If you're home and your office is still running and your services are required and your services are not required, just think about it. Think about something that you could do if the job is no more there. Take this time out to think about it because it's a possibility. The thing that I want to talk about that this thing can cause for us, or might have already been causing, is many people might be depressed. Some people cannot stay one place. Now you're telling them that even football they cannot watch. They cannot go anywhere. They cannot visit friends. They cannot do anything. They are just confined in one space. Some people might be depressed. And with the fact that we're entering spring, so it's not like the weather is cold, you'll be tempted to just go out and relax by the beach or something. And you can't do that. Some people might be depressed. So I just encourage people to just take it a step at a time, look at the positive part of this whole thing. If we don't self-isolate, the virus cannot be contained. So I think people should just calm down and try not to be depressed, because it's a possibility. And if you're in that category, like you need help, you can be on the phone, you can call for help, you can call your friends over the phone, you can even decide to have video chat with your friends and just laugh and spend time than thinking and being depressed. Depression is a possibility, and please just try to work against it. This is another thing which is like a two-way thing, depending on how you see it. Is like many people might have marriage issues. Sadly, yes. Because apart from that honeymoon that you have like a week after your wedding, or the week after your wedding rather, many people have not spent complete 24 hours with their partners. And now you want them to stay at home for for some virus, and now you want them to stay at home. We don't even know for how long. you know Without wisdom, there will be many marriages having issues. There will be the see finish problem. There will be so much arguments. But looking at the brighter part of things, it is a way to bring the families closer. Like, since we've been home, my husband cannot go to the gym, so he spends at least 30 minutes of his time every day running around the house. It's usually so cute, him running after my daughter and all that stuff. I just watch them and I'm so happy, like, sincerely. Finally, he has time to really spend with her, and she's so close to him. What a few days can do. So looking at the brighter side of things, it brings the family together. But then without wisdom, without patience, without understanding, so many marriages will have issues because there'll be a lot of arguments. This is somebody you're seeing every day. So I just encourage the women, I encourage the men, try to be more patient. Don't use any transfer aggression on your partner. Try to communicate more. Try to see like you guys are in this together. And don't make this end of pandemic also mean the end of your marriage. There's a high possibility. That's another thing I feel. Another funny thing that can happen is, so many of us, yes, I put us because I'm on this table, so many of us would be fat after the pandemic. Oh, I watch all those stay-at-home workout videos on my bed. It's not even funny. You're in the kitchen. It's not like when they are going to work that, okay, your guy can go to work in the morning, he could just take cereals, go to work in the morning. In the afternoon, he sorts out his lunch, or you package his lunch for him, and you tend to cook just once a day, or you could have food in the freezer that he could eat in the evening. Now, we die here. In the morning, if you want to take your time and wake up by 9, you look by your side, he's by your side. You have to make breakfast, and before 3, you have to make lunch. And before 9, you have to make dinner. So it's like 3 square meals compulsorily. Then apart from the snacks in between, it's somebody that is making these meals. So the possibility of us getting fat, as you can see, the result is already showing, is high. I'm just praying for control. I think I need to do social distancing with my fridge. Every time I open it, there's something to eat. So sadly, many of us will be very fat at the end of this pandemic. Many of us. Another thing is, you can actually use this to grow. This time out, you could use it to grow spiritually. You could read a book. You could be closer to your God. You could, program yourself to get something done, which is hard, but is a possibility, something that you could do. So you can even be better even after the pandemic. So instead of just staying home and seeing movies, you could do some other things, that you'll be proud that you did. You could get an online course done, just start up something, start doing something so that at the end of the whole thing, you'll be glad that you did. So it's something is also a possibility. Sadly, another thing that can happen can be it can cause recession, just like the one that happened in 2008, which we're praying against, but there's a high possibility. So just make every naira, every euro in your account count. Like you should be responsible for something. This is not a time to spend lavishly. You're buying food and all those things. Be careful, buy what you need, because we really don't know where this is going to. We really don't know when it's going to end. So sadly it might be a very, very sharp shocker to the economy of the whole world, because it's affecting the whole countries in the world, almost all the countries in the world actually. So I just feel every naira counts at this point, every euro counts at this point. It's not a time to be shopping on things that you don't need. So this is something I also think this stuff will cost us. So we've come to the end of this video. If you like it, give it a thumbs up. If you don't like it, give it a thumbs down. But don't go without a comment on what you actually like or what you would like to see on my channel. So till then, see you guys in my next video. Bye guys. Please subscribe to my channel. Bye.